Hello everyone, welcome to Strange Adventures. We're going to be taking a look at the Wraith Afterlife trailer for the new VR game where you get to be a ghost in first person and use cool ghost powers. And honestly, it didn't occur to me, but it's the perfect idea for a spooky ghost game. You get to walk through walls. We'll talk about the powers and all the stuff that has been released with the information after we just take a look at the trailer. Let's do that. Get right into it.
Can you feel it?
Oh, I can feel it.
Can you hear it pounding?
Naughty.
Scratching at the walls. Itching to be set free.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
It's changing you.
Oh no.
Is that it? Are you sad, Alan? Are you afraid? Do you have regrets?
So many regrets. Oh,
It's turning you inside out.
that's not good. That's not good. Powers though. It's and spooky abyss stuff. Ah! Classic. This guy's eyes are great as well. I love him.
You can feel it, can't you? You know that deep within the rotten heart of the Barclay Mansion lies a truth only the dead can understand.
Only the dead. Oh, there's so much here, and let's go and unpack it. It's a brilliant idea, isn't it? The VR first-person haunted house game, but you're the ghost. And the idea of, if you've ever encountered the World of Darkness Wraith game, you will know that it has associations with all of this amazing lore where you go into like the Abyss, the Shadow Realm, or the Shadowlands where the ghosts reside, and the opposite side to your player character is a thing called a shadow. If you're a fan of Amnesia, that's the kind of vibes that this game is giving me. There's clearly something else, that spooky mottled face that found you when you're hiding in the cupboard, and the guy's eyes, I love that, that was great. And it begs the question, this might be a little bit of a spoiler for people, but what is this other entity in is it the Barclay Mansion? I'm just looking at the Steam page here. It is the Barclay Mansion, probably the place where your player died, and now they're struggling with the afterlife because they've got regrets, like the kind of whispered voice says. They've got things left undone that makes you into a wraith that you can't pass on peacefully. And I don't know, are we going to have amnesia about exactly the events that happened before our death, or the thing that caused our death? Whatever it is, being a wraith is scary. There are things that hunt you. You're dead, but that doesn't mean that you can't be hurt, you can't be changed, you can't be affected by things. And I have a question, which is whether the thing that is after you is maybe another wraith, or maybe something else from the Deathlands, or it could be that shadow, the other side to your character's psyche, the regrets, the things. And I honestly, I don't care what it is. Like, it's scary. I want to hide in a locker or something and like have it do the spooky jump scare thing. I don't have as much of a strong opinion about jump scares. Like, if I get scared, then I get scared, and that's all I ever wanted from horror. But they also showed some Wraith powers. You get to float stuff with your mind, which is really classic ghostiness. You can like pick things up, and if there are living people around, is that what these ghosts are? Are they alive, or are they memories? I have no idea, but I really want to find out, because I want to spook some people. Like, this girl is like, you lift that up, and then she runs away. She's like, there's a ghost. And then there's like a Scooby gang, and they take off your hood, and it's like, old man Rivers, it was you all along. So the page, hang on, here we go. Now, I'm not sure what this thing here is, but I have two theories. So there is a Steam page which lists the powers that you have, which includes the ability to lift things and the ability to walk through walls. I always thought it was weird in VR, when you poke your head through a wall, everything goes black. Surely your head should go out through the wall or you take damage or something. But in this, obviously you're a ghost, you're not a physical being, and therefore you can walk through walls. Maybe that's what that image is. It could also be, I don't know, a portal to the Shadowlands, the Deathlands, the place... Whoa, was talking too much, was not paying attention, and it is horrifying. So, I honestly can't wait to look around and be spooked and learn the story of the mansion. The Steam page actually describes a third power as well, called Sharpened Senses. I don't know if that was depicted in the trailer, but it says it helps you pick out distant whispers or track movements of spirits, which I can only assume means that it's kind of a Witcher vision, or a Hawk vision, whatever it's called in Assassin's Creed, I forget. The Steam description really gives you quite a lot more info. It's talking about the mansion, which is filled with spectres, apparently. To stay hidden and uncover the truth, you will need to be stealthy and use objects to hunt for clues. So you run around a spooky mansion. Like, that's classic ghost story. It also mentions the shadow, which will accompany you and is a manifestation of your dark subconscious, is how they describe it. So I don't think, discussing my theory for a minute, I don't think the things that are chasing you is your shadow, although it could become a problem eventually. I think it is just other spectres trying to use you, trying to steal your essence and use it for other spooky stuff. And I think we will get to visit the Shadowlands because they're mentioned in the Steam page. So not only is there this mansion of secrets, there's also a city of the dead to explore, and how that will manifest itself is something I hope we get more trailers for, and hopefully a release date as well. It's a really short trailer, so I don't think I need to over-analyze it, but I'd love to know what you think of it in the comments. And another game that I'm just quickly excited about, well, another two games actually. Shadows of New York coming September 10th, which I will probably review and do a playthrough of. We'll see what happens with that, but Coteries of New York was alright, and everyone's like, oh, the ending was iffy. I never actually finished it, so that's... I don't know. But that game, Shadows of New York, I really want to play. And then there's also Stitch of Fate, which I am playing in. It's a podcast, and literally as I record this, the third episode is being aired. You can find it wherever podcasts are, and that is my big thing that's going on right now. If you love Vampire, you want to see a thin blood and playing with a bunch of crooks, that's my character Sean. He's super cute. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you've enjoyed and we want to keep up with World of Darkness, Vampires, spooky roleplay stuff. But until then, goodbye.